The sacred language of numbers, whispers from the universe. Numbers are not just tools for measuring the world. They are the soul's quiet messengers. They are vibrations in motion, symbols of truth, and echoes of the divine rhythm that lives inside all things. When we pay attention, we see numbers are everywhere, not just in equations or clocks, but in nature, in music, in our bodies, and in the way the universe speaks to us. Each number holds a frequency, a meaning, a secret. They show up when we need guidance, when we're questioning, when our soul is aligning with something greater. The meaning of 1234 aligns steps on a divine path. When you see 1234, it is not random, it is a divine sequence. One of the clearest signs that manifestation is in motion. It is the universe's way of saying, you are on the right path, keep going. Everything is unfolding in divine order. Let's break it down. 1. A new beginning, a seed planted, the spark of intention, the reminder. You are a creator. 2. Trust, patience, balance between the inner and the outer. It says, stay centered, stay faithful. 3. Creative energy, growth, the presence of your guides, angels, or higher self. Your desires are being supported. 4. Foundation, stability, the grounding of your dreams into the material world. Together, 1234 is a sacred progression, a spiritual countdown in forward motion. It's not just a number, it's a message. You've aligned your thoughts, 1, trusted the process, 2, called in support, 3, and are now building the structure, 4. It's happening. Stay steady. You are manifesting in real time. Signs that manifestation is unfolding. The universe doesn't always speak in words. It speaks in signs, symbols, and feeling. Here are some ways you may know your manifestations are near. You see number patterns repeatedly, like 111, 222, 1234, or 717. These are nudges, confirming you're in sync. You feel sudden surges of inspiration or clarity. Ideas come easily. Energy flows, things click. You feel detached from the outcome, not because you don't care, but because you trust. This is powerful. You start receiving small reflections of your desires, a conversation, an opportunity, or even just a feeling that what you asked for is in the air. Synchronicities multiply when you think of someone and they call. You hear the same phrase multiple times. You're being guided. Your intuition sharpens. You know when to say yes, when to wait, when to act. You feel connected. Manifestation is not always loud. It begins subtly in your vibration, your beliefs, your trust. And numbers, especially sacred sequences like 1234, are confirmations that energy is turning into form. Everything is unfolding in divine order. Numbers are the language of the soul. When you start seeing the world through this lens, when you begin to notice the sacred code woven into your days, everything changes. Clocks become oracles, receipts carry messages, street signs whisper truths. And you realize you are not alone, and you never were. The universe is not silent. It has been speaking to you all along, in pulses, patterns, and numbers. Each one a breadcrumb, a heartbeat, a divine wink that says, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Keep going. This is not coincidence. It is cosmic design. 1 is the seed, the beginning, the spark of divine consciousness. It represents unity, the knowing that all things come from the same source. In one there is wholeness. In one there is God. 2 is the mirror, duality and reflection, light and dark, self and other, inner and outer. It is the number of relationship, the dance between opposites that gives rise to creation. Without 2, one cannot know itself. 3 is the bridge, the sacred triangle, body, mind, spirit, birth, life, death, past, present, future. It is the flow of energy between form and formlessness. Key number of manifestation. Creation happens here. 4 is stability, the grounding square, for directions, for elements, for seasons. The foundation of the earth. It reminds us that spirit must rest in structure to grow. It anchors dreams into reality. 5 is change, the freedom of movement, the fire of transformation. 5 fingers, 5 senses, 5 points of a star. It is the number of the human experience, messy, magical, in constant motion. The balance of opposites in union, the energy of love, responsibility, and sacred connection. 6 invites us to open the heart and tend to both the inner and the outer worlds. 7 is mystery, the spiritual seeker's number, 7 chakras, 7 days of creation, 7 colors of the rainbow. It marks the quest for truth, the inward journey to the soul. When you see 7, something deeper is calling. 8 is power, the infinite loop, as above, so below. It speaks of abundance, cycles, karma, and strength. Not the power that dominates, but the power that flows in harmony with universal law. 9 is completion, the final breath before a new beginning. It holds the wisdom of all that came before, preparing the soul for its next evolution, a sacred closing, full of grace. 0, the void, the womb of all things, infinite potential, the nothing that holds everything. It is silence before sound, space before form, the breath before the word. 0 is where spirit lives before it takes shape. And so, numbers are not cold or mechanical. They are alive. They speak in dreams, in synchronicities, on clocks, receipts, and signs. Repeating numbers, 11. 11, 222, 777 are not just coincidences. They are gentle nudges from the divine, saying, you are aligned, you are being guided, pay attention. To walk a spiritual path is to begin noticing these whispers, to see that the universe has always been speaking, not just in feelings or visions, but in the quiet, steady rhythm of numbers. They are the heartbeat of God made visible. Everything is unfolding in divine. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.